Nestled on the banks of river Gomti, this town was established by Lakshman, younger brother of King Ram of Ayodhya. Legend has it that in ancient times the town was known as Lakshmanavati, and with the dawn of the 11th century, it acquired the name Lucknow in the Awadh province. By the 16th century, Awadh had grown to be a prosperous and important province under the rule of the Mughals, with its capital in Faizabad. Nawab Shujauddaulah of Awadh died in the year 1775, leaving behind his son Asifuddaulah to ascend the throne as per the prevailing tradition. By then, the British Empire had made their inroads into the state affairs of Awadh. They tricked the widow Begum into investing state wealth in the East India Company and conspired with her to strip Asifuddaulah of his ancestral property. In utter despair, Asifuddaulah shifted his capital to Lucknow. This turned out to be a favorable step. In slow and concerted steps, Lucknow started morphing into an important social and cultural hub. Many affluent merchants and rich families of Delhi and Faizabad began to move and settle in Lucknow. The atmosphere in Lucknow began to burst with color. It became a very friendly town of passion, art, culture with a high level of etiquette in the conduct and dialect of its people. Evening soirees with exotic and exquisite dancing girls became the name and fame of Lucknow, setting the course for a new chapter in the history of India. Members of many wealthy and influential families began to send their children to these performers to learn about social graces and to gain an education in the art and culture of the time. Nawab Asifuddaulah himself was a passionate connoisseur and custodian of the arts. With his patronage, Lucknow rose to a new horizon, vibrant not just with literature and cultural exuberance, but also in eloquent speech, great accomplishment, opulence and wealth. Let us go back to the era when Lucknow was evolving. One Mr. Dehelvi, himself an eloquent speaker, arrived in Lucknow from Delhi. He had heard stories about exquisite articulation in Lucknow and wanted to experience and apply it himself. Dressed in style, Mr. Dehelvi reached Chowk, a bustling hub, an embodiment of heaven that pleased one and all. He was mesmerized with what he saw. While some were barbecuing a kebab spread, others were baking bread. Some in a corner immersed in poetry in total trance. Others were in deep frenzy in a session of music and dance. A swarm of hawkers, a boom of trendy revelers, colorful blooms, fragrant plumes, with lamps alight, merriment in sight, charms a-flowing, spirits a-glowing. During all this, Mr. Dehelvi chanced upon an extremely beautiful woman dressed in a fine green sari, selling flowers. He was completely besotted. He walked up to her and seductively commented,
"Ah, your body in this green sari is worth admiring. Hey, I am from Lucknow. Where else could I be from?" Really? How would I have spoken if I were from Lucknow?
During the reign of Asifuddaulah, Lucknow continued to flourish and the boundaries of Awadh kept expanding further and further. Asifuddaulah took great interest in building and architecture. Bada Imam Bada, Asifi Masjid, Rumi Darwaza, all these iconic buildings were built during his reign. Indeed, the plan to build the Residency, where you are seated today, were drawn during his period of rule. Asifuddaulah never discriminated among his subjects. Festivals of Eid and Holi were celebrated with equal fervor. Mir Taqi Mir, one of the prominent Urdu poets of that time, who would never leave Delhi, agreed to come to Lucknow on the invitation of Asifuddaulah, and after watching the festivities during Holi, wrote the complete booklet of spiritual couplets in Masnavi style.
से